Hello everyone, welcome back to Owen's Treats. Today we'll be making mini apple tarts inspired by the fall season. So let's jump in and let's get started. Our ingredients are pre-made pie crust, 2 1/2 cups of chopped apples, or I just have 4 medium apple crisp apples here, 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and an 1/8 teaspoon of ground nutmeg in this. And also 1 teaspoon, excuse me, of vanilla extract with mini pie tins. And if you don't have mini pie tins, then you can just simply use a muffin tins. So the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to first preheat our oven to 425 degrees. Yes, 425 degrees. And then we're going to cut our apples. So we're going to cut them in half. Then we're going to cut them again. And then we're going to cut out the core. Now that we cut out the core, we're going to thinly slice our apples. Until they're about this thick. And then we're just going to repeat this step with all 4 of our apples. So now that we have our apple slices, or our apples all thinly cut, we are going to then take them and we're going to slice them in half. So now that we have our apple slices sliced in half, we are now going to add in the additions to our filling. So we're going to add in sugar, our spice, and basically that's everything that's nice. And then we're going to add in our vanilla extract. So now we're going to combine this until all of our apples are evenly coated. So now that we have our apples nice and evenly coated, we're going to set this off to the side. And we're going to start our next step. So to start our pie crust, we're going to take our tins, our pie crust dough, and a little bit of bench flour. Not a lot, just a little. Then we're going to roll it out. Rub in our flour. So now that we have our pie crust, we're going to take our tins, and we're going to measure this outside part. We're going to take it, put it on the very edge, like we're doing stenciling, and we're going to simply kind of make an imprint. So now we're going to cut out our shape. Now you always want to do it like a centimeter more than what you've stenciled out, just so you have a little bit of breathing room when putting it inside the tin. Alright, so now that we have our little pie crust sheet, we're then going to simply place it in and then stretch it a little bit until it fits the inside and you can feel it touch to the bottom. And then you're going to press it in completely with your fingers, trying not to dent it or damage it. So we're going to take our thumb and we're just going to sort of push in this outer part. And we're going to cut out all of our dough pieces. Okay, so after we cut out and put in our lovely liners for our mini apple pies, what we're next going to do is that we're going to fill them and then we're going to decorate them. So we're going to take about 1 to 2 tablespoons of our filling, or a couple scoops of our filling. We're going to place it inside of each of our little mini pies. And then we're going to roll out the rest or remaining of our pie dough. So now that we have it rolled, we're going to take our knife and cut off any of the excess bits. And all we're going to do is simply just cut off these. And then we're going to cut down the middle like this. We're going to create little strips. Now this is my first time doing a lace top, so anyone who's also done it before, props to you, but I'm just going to do it by simply adding some strips, just so we have something resembling a regular apple pie. So then now all of our apple pies are nice and laced and decorated and all that. We are now going to move on to our last step before we start baking. So we're going to take a little bit of our sugar And we're just gonna sprinkle it on top of our apple pies. Now the sugar will melt into the crust or onto the lace of the thing. It'll give a nice golden brown sort of look without using an egg wash or having to use a melted butter. Sugar is a nice easy option. So now that we have our pies all nice and sugared, we are now going to pop these in the oven. Like I said, our oven is preheated at 425 degrees. We're going to pop these in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes until they're nice and lightly golden brown and the filling is bubbly. And this is what our pies look after we took them out of the oven. They look amazing, nice golden brown. I can't wait to try one of these. Thank you guys for joining me on another episode of Owen's Treats. I will see you in the next episode. Bye!